Hey there, welcome back to Married with Gaming. Today we're going to show off this little card game that we enjoy, and it has been kind of fun for family, friends, and even people who aren't into the genre.
So it's called Dungeon Mayhem. It's by Wizards of the Coast, and the base set, it looks like this, and it's got 4 characters that you can play, and it's basically a battle game where you are trying to knock out your opponents. It also has an expansion. I believe it's called the Battle for Baldur's Gate. That includes monsters that you can play as well as other character classes. But today we're going to just break down a basic gameplay and we'll see who wins. So for today's game, I've chosen to play Leah. She is a priest.
And I'm going to play a dude who's a wizard, and I'm not sure his name.
It's Azan.
All right, that's his name. Proving that you don't need to know specifics to actually play.
Okay, so the game starts by shuffling your character deck, and you have a health tracker card with a little kind of pog marker with your character's face on it, so you're starting at full health. And then each player also has a reference card that gives you basically a key as to what the symbols on the cards mean, and then what your special powers for your character class are. So you start the game at full health with your reference card, and after you've shuffled, you draw 3 cards. Now, according to the rules...
I was trying to show on the camera my cards, but you could see them too. It's awkward. But go ahead.
According to the rules, the youngest player goes first. In this case, that is me.
Yes, because you being 29.
Forever. So on your turn, it's basically you draw a card on your turn, and then you play a card. So for my first turn, I'm going to play Divine Shield, which has 3 shields on it, indicating that it's going to block 3 incoming damage before it's exhausted.
So it's kind of like a proactive defense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my turn?
Yep.
So draw a card first.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to play Fireball.
Yikes!
Each player, including me, takes 3 damage.
Okay, so I'm using my shield to block that 3. So it goes into a discard pile on my side.
And so I drew a card, played a card. Your turn.
Is this left over from Magic days?
Maybe.
Okay. So now I'm going to play a spinning parry card. It has the shield icon, so it's going to block 1 damage, but it also has this little card plus icon, which means I get to draw an additional card.
What?
Your turn.
All right, drawing a card. I'm going to do Knowledge is Power, which is draw plus plus plus, so it's 3 card draw.
And my turn.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do it one more time. Spinning parry. Your turn.
So, draw a card. And, So I'm going to go ahead and do, well, no. I'm going to give myself Stone Skin, which gives me 2 shields. It'd be your turn.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... So typically on your turn, you can only play one card or take one action. I'm going to play Finger Wag of Judgment, which has 2 lightning bolts, which means I'm able to take 2 extra actions or play 2 extra cards.
Finger Wag of Judgment is all too familiar to me.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play For the Most Justice, which has 3 attack symbols, so you take 3 damage.
Well, 2 come off this first, so I take 1, right?
Yes. Then I can play another card, so I'm going to play For Justice, which does another damage to you and allows me to take 1 more or play 1 more card. And I'm going to do For Even More Justice, take 2 more damage. And that is the end of my turn.
Oh. Wow. Well, I'm not sure kind of what...
Did you draw your card?
Oh, I need to draw a card. Looking at what I got. So what I'm going to play is Vampiric Touch, which we swap hit point levels.
Ouch! That's not okay.
So you had 10 and I had 3. Awkward. And then you may continue with your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to play Divine Smite. You take 3 damage and I heal 1. That's what the little heart plus means.
Well, I'm going to do Magic Missile. That gives you 1 damage, and then it's, the...
Okay,
extra.
that's going to destroy one of my shields.
And I'm taking an extra play. Magic Missile again. And then I'm going to Evil Sneer. So I get a life back and an extra turn. So. And I'm going to go ahead and, with my extra turn, Lightning Bolt you for 3.
Ouch. Okay,
And
my
that
turn.
ends my turn.
So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 damage to you. And for my next card, I'm going to play Divine Shield.
So my reply to that is to Lightning Bolt, 3 damage to remove your 3 shield, and done with my turn.
I'll summon Fluffy.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my card. Look at my options. Burning Hands. Get rid of
How
that.
dare you hurt
Your
Fluffy.
turn.
Okay, Fighting Words, and I'll heal myself 1, and you take 2 damage.
So, Well, could be really mean, and I will. Burning Hands, you take 2 damage.
And I am dead. So, Azan, the mage, wins this round of Dungeon Mayhem. Then these little markers were here, like if one of our shield cards had taken partial damage, we could put them on there to mark damage. So we like this game.
Yeah, and
It's easy.
Yeah, and one thing we've been able to basically teach, single-digit kids, that's all I'll say, under 10-year-olds to play it. We've taught people who have passing of any kind of role play D&D experience, because you can figure out the cards, the icons. I mean, we've taught literal boomers who don't know how to work their phone right to play this game. So it's easy access. Yeah, and I think that it's vastly underrated because I don't see it. We got this years ago, but I don't see it being like catching on as well. But it's a simple, formulaic little game, and I think it's easy and fun to play.
Yeah, and I think it says, I don't know what I was trying to see what the age.
The other thing is the time thing. We've played it with, and because we have the expansion and extra things, we played it with 7, 8 people, and it still plays after 20 minutes.
I think it's 12. With the expansion, there's 12 different characters you can play. And I think I'm not sure what the expansion, this is what the expansion case looks like. You can see all the people in here. So there's Dr. Tentaculus, the whole, Mind Flayer. We've got Lord Cinderpuff. You can play a dragon. Mimi Lachey, the chair. So you can play a lot of different people. But I think on this, I was trying to see how many players it recommends, but we've kind of ignored how many players. Oh, it says 6 player, but we've played with more than 6.
Yeah, I think
and it's fine.
7 or 8 is the most. And like I said, we've played with people who have literally no experience with Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. But they understand the simplicity of the icons, can follow the flow of the game. And I'm surprised this game didn't catch on more. Or a system like this, that they didn't expand it.
It's really fun and
weird.
Simple and a great, family game night game because it's good for all ages, which is really fun. And who doesn't like killing the character belonging to your dad or your grandpa? So but really fun little game, and it comes highly recommended by us, at least.
Yeah, I think a lot of times at different sites, whether it's Amazon or Miniature Market, they discount it pretty good. So you can pick it up pretty cheap.
Yeah. So that was our review of Dungeon Mayhem. Pick it up. Have a blast with it. See you next time.
Peace.
Thank you for watching, and please take a moment to like and sub.